Bark. Heck. Bjork.
Natural cave? I really hope I'm in the right place. I really hope I'm in the right place. I'm gonna save again. Fuck me. If I'm not, I'm gonna lose my gosh dang mind. It's gonna be great though.
It's gonna be Brian Bell's fault too.
It will actually. Yeah, it will.
It will literally be Brian Bell's fault because he's responsible for all the text in this game.
That's
It's
true.
all his fault. So realistically, everything is
I have an out. I have an out.
Yeah, Brian Bell. He led you wrong.
Look at this sick ass skeleton.
Oh, dang.
Use your Mystic Boots. Hopefully when you kick it in the mouth, you'll get that, that good shit.
Damn, that's a cool looking skeleton, yeah.
Isn't it? Wait, you know what it is?
Badass
It's the
he's
Matador
got.
persona. I'm fighting the motherfucking Matador
It's like
persona.
Iris's granddad.
So glad that they just don't tell us going.
Another Hype Deflect Thunder Thrust. Yo, fucking what? Alright, Celis is just becoming, like, fucking Barefoot again right now, learning all the sword techs. And I thought she wasn't supposed to be very good at it. This is fucking awesome.
Thunder thrust. Damn, you nearly man, you hit that skeleton so hard that you just blew him away.
It's
Slammed that
fucking
skeleton so
radical.
hard the wall cracked.
I need to pray to the JRPG gods. I want a party of skeletons. Like, let's be subversive here. I don't want to fight skeletons. I want my
agree.
party to consist of skeletons. My characters need to be skeletons.
God, I want to keep Hard Slash around. Swallow Swing is a sick-ass anti-air, though.
I propose a new game named Self, which stands for Skeleton Liberation Front, where you play a skeleton that is trying to free himself from the free itself rather, because skeletons don't need gender.
Or them, because they're still safe.
Skeletons are trying to free themselves from the dominion of living creatures that keep raising them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that's great.
Sort of like Medieval. That game where you play as that claymation skeleton with no lower jaw.
Just name the game Trying to Sleep. Oh, fuck me. This
You know
might
they
be
made his
over.
voice in that game?
Look at this ass crack. Look at this
No.
fucking frog's ass crack.
What?
It's
I
a
gotta
huge
see
ass
these.
crack.
I gotta see these frog butts. Show me the frog butts.
Hey,
Holy balls, that's a big frog.
That might be
Holy
fucked.
Jesus, those are some defined glutes on that frog.
Jeez.
That frog has glutes that pretty much anyone in this world
Oh.
would easily murder.
There we go.
For. It's
Never
named
mind.
Gaia Toad. Nice.
they're in her shoes now.
Got those wide child-bearing glutes? Yes. I don't know. Although that seems like it would be a. Oh my God! You just
Princess White
lasered
Rose's
that
shoes
frog
are
in the asshole and it exploded.
Yeah, well, it actually is literally in her shoes. I'm not joking. Her shoes are fiend with Gaia Toad essence. Yeah, that's how Mystic shit works.
That's. Oh my God.
So now her stats are amazing.
She straight up ate that thing.
Yep, with her boots.
Christ. Oh my God.
Stats
She
are
kicked-
looking good.
literally
Vitality
kicked so
huge
much
now.
ass that it was all absorbed. There was no more ass left to kick. My God.
Yeah, basically.
God, I wish that.
Fucking
You're
right.
kick ass and equip weapons, and I'm all out of weapons.
Fuck me. God, this cave is huge.
Is that? What do I see up there? Is that? Oh no, it's just another Mars rover.
Right? Fuck, that would be great. Yeah, there's like,
Oh my
this is
God!
cute little
What's
mechs.
this weird spindly baby?
Oh yeah, those are the muggers. And they're also used for tons of other sprites
The
too.
buggers are babies?
No, they're just
No,
bald
they're
with
soldiers
terrible looking
disguised as
heads.
babies.
Yeah. Oh shit, Tremor? That's that move that kills everyone. I gotta hold on to that.
They're Lego soldiers disguised as babies. What kind of perversions are going on here? Oh God. I also love how even as low res as these sprites are, it's instantly recognizable that they're using MT5s.
Right?
Why didn't Agent K sue someone over this? Come on, guys! It's so obvious!
Fucking A. Yeah, dude, those weird naked baby men. Oh god, there's a ton of them. Oh wait, that's the entrance.
Got
Shit.
into weird
Zoop.
Soldiers disguised as pure naked babies everywhere.
Right.
Alright, so my question for the level up screen, why have an abbreviation for stats if they're gonna spell it all out? Like it's VIT Allen. And I'm like, okay.
I think it's because on the stats screen it shows up as just the 3-letter abbreviation.
Yeah,
But
I think
mean,
so.
I don't understand why they don't spell it out at all then, because who cares what VIT means? It's not
Yeah.
important what VIT means.
a stun
I'd be
slash and
curious to see what
lance
the original
combo.
Japanese is. That's a pretty cool looking ninja.
It's pretty cool, and he just fucked up Rouge.
It's a pretty good ninja.
Man, look at the footwork on that ninja. It's
Oh
like-
man, he's just
Fucking
man,
going
that dude's
for it.
dancing.
Wait, he doesn't even have his arms back. He's that serious. He doesn't need to look like a ninja.
He doesn't even back in order to ninja. But hey, you know what doesn't work with pure ninja?
What?
Dodging lasers. You can't dodge lasers.
It's true. It's true.
Not faster than the
Ninjas can't
light.
move superluminally.
Just need some fancy feet.
He got slashed and lasered, and well, between the swords and the lasers, no more ninjas.
Is this the right way?
I'd be
Please
curious
be
to
the
see
right way.
the original Japanese for the level ups, because I bet you anything that the original Japanese is just the same for both the stat screen and that.
Yeah. Yeah, if they use like single kanji, then that would be like fit really neatly.
Brian Bell is at fault.
Fuck Brian Bell.
Almost every, if Brian Bell wants to get on the horn to any of us, or someone somehow reaches him about this,
Fucking Brian Bell, come at me. I'll suck your dick.
I would like Brian Bell to either explain himself or apologize for this. I'll
Right.
settle for the first one though, because frankly, I don't really think he had anything to apologize for. I think he did a misjob.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
little-
really.
Oh, yeah.
He probably got paid in like half-eaten sandwiches and nickels.
Oh no, this was in the late '80s and early '90s. They didn't even get paid like that. They got paid in rolls of pennies.
Fucking
You're my buddy.
thrown at your face as the boss drives by at the end of the workday. He just
No,
pelts
the
you
rolls
with
of
them from the
pennies
window.
Were used as you were taken into a room with rolls of pennies, and you were given a bag made of toilet paper and told that your pay was however many rolls of pennies you could put into the toilet paper bag and carry out of the room.
Who's doing payroll? The fucking Jigsaw Killer? What is this?
I'd like to pay you money.
Let's play a
Guys,
game.
like, Brian, I know you really want to do some translating, English and Japanese. So can you do this? It'll be really good exposure.
Get paid in exposure. I love getting paid in a thing people die from.
It hurts so much because it's true. A friend of mine who's done like some indie gaming projects got an email the other day from someone, and it was like, oh god, you know what? I think I still have it logged somewhere on Discord. I have to go through my scroll back and find this email because it's beyond everything you can even think of.
Oh,
It's
no.
it's that good. I'll read like some of it at least out because
Oh,
it's
do
too
it,
good. It's
please.
too good.
Please. Oh, that's good.
I so happily will. I so happily will. 'Cause it's fucking good shit.
It sounds like some
It's
scum.
insane. Yeah, no, it's scummy shit. It's scummy shit in the way that like it's someone who doesn't know how awful what they're asking is.
You see, the fun thing is, it's functionally impossible to tell whether they do or don't know better. All you know is that they mean what they say, and it's like, man, I don't even care if you know better. Go to hell.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Okay, good, good. Good, give me it.
It might not actually have been to him, but anyway. Guy, my name is blank. It sounds like you definitely have the skills I have. Oh yeah, the subject, by the way, is indie game dev.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like you definitely have the skills I'm lacking. I would be looking to partner with someone like you. My main focus will be on incremental type games. See the incremental games subreddit to get an idea of the genre. Yes, he spells genre as genre.
Janier.
He probably pronounces it like that.
That's
This
not-
man who opened a thesaurus and just sort of squinted at it and was like, enough, and then shut it again because that many words was quite intimidating.
Fucking hell.
I have the servers, and my degree is in networking and systems, although I have experience in creating websites in PHP, JavaScript, and CSS. When it comes to games, I have trouble. You don't say. I have many great ideas for games and have been playing them all my life, so I know what works and what doesn't. I guess I'd take on the role of a designer.
Shoot me now.
Every single row on the bingo
Every
chart
fucking
right
yeah,
here,
yeah!
folks.
Yeah, it's a
Already
bingo.
got but let's keep going. Let's keep
Fucking
going.
A, this hurts me. This hurts me almost as bad as I'm sure it hurts you.
Oh, no, it gets better though. It gets better.
Oh, please.
So I want to at least start out with smaller text-based games. All right. And you're not completely stupid. That are incremental or idle games.
Mhm.
Research shows that this is the fastest growing game genre. Working on several smaller projects, I know it is possible with HTML5 based games to do text boxes and other graphical things and minor animations without the need for any major graphics design. That's all one sentence, by the way. Guy doesn't know
I know you can
punctuation
make a
either.
text box. This is the least
Right.
least hopeful thing I've ever fucking heard about this project.
Those pop-up text boxes from the 90s? Can we do those? Lots of them?
Just text fields.
I
We'll make it
also
on a
want
web
to implement-
page.
Yeah. I also want to implement real-time communication using WebSockets.
Fuck.
Buzzwords. I love buzzwords. That's my favorite part of the day.
Fuck
And
me.
some of the projects are single-player, but many will be multiplayer. All right, we're already 9 out of 10 on the bingo card, but let's see if we can get a high score this time. What do you say? Because we got the last sentence here. We got
Okay.
the last sentence.
So
Hold on.
apparently you can dodge photons.
What?
Yeah, Acellus just got more fucking radical, apparently.
Wow, you can spark a skill that turns into a combination.
Well, no, it wasn't that
That's-
she sparked part of the combination, she sparked the evasion skill. The dodge, she sparked dodge flash.
Oh, that's what flash is. Okay.
Yeah, flash was the enemy's, like, blind all, or attempt to blind all move.
Oh, okay.
Not gonna keep that on because it's extremely specific. Dodge moves are specific to, like,
Yeah.
4, 5 moves in the game tops. Some of them
Yeah.
only 2 or 1. So that one's going right in the bin, but it was cool when it worked.
That is pretty cool, though. Yeah.
Fuck me. Okay.
Seal.
Yeah, just seal this sick-ass
Seal that
jutsu.
shit. Put it back in the closet and bury it underground for another year. See what comes up next time.
Yeah. So this enemy, you remember the Rabat? The Rabat's not having a good time.
Yeah, rabbits.
This enemy spooked the shit out of me though when I first saw it. Like, as I saw it late in the game in the first scenario, and I'm like, oh, this is supposed to intimidate me. Yeah,
Oh
it's
no,
just,
it's like, oh god, it's a rabbit with a cryptosporum growing out of it.
yeah!
Oh,
Isn't that cool as shit?
that's really cool though.
It's also super
That
weak,
is really
so
cool.
like, it's anticlimactic as shit, but you're supposed to see this like weak enemy with like spooky fungus growing out of its skull and think, oh no, this is gonna be hella strong. It isn't.
That's pretty cool though.
It
That is
super
pretty
duper
cool.
is. Oh fuck.
On our game dev bingo card, let's hit the last sentence because this last sentence takes it far
Okay,
and away above
good,
everything
please.
else. Yeah. So let's recap very briefly. This guy knows all about video games. He's played them all his life. He'd be a great fit for a designer. He wants to do HTML games, and he's pretty sure that you can make text boxes with them. Also, he wants to use idle games, buzzword WebSockets, and he wants to do multiplayer. So, I mean, he's basically hitting every single idiotic idea here, except for I want to make an open-world RPG and compete with World of Warcraft. But what would be the crowning jewel in this? What would be the jewel in the top of this crown of poor decisions that we're about to mantle this man with? Would it be something potentially related to
Dark Souls? No.
contracts?
Oh
Could
no.
it be related to contracts?
Is he offering at will for exposure?
Oh, no. This is much better. I will require an NDA and a non-competition agreement.
Oh, honey, no.
Somebody ring the bell, folks. This match is over.
Is this the fucking, like, Craigslist delving of game dev right now? Because it's the worst shit I've ever heard.
I don't know, but that's the bell. This wrestling match is over. Down for the 3 count.
Fuck.
Getting back up. Someone call the paramedics. I think there's been some brain damage.
Yeah, that's a little rough. I'm skipping that fucking fight.
The guy didn't tap out fast enough, and now his arm's broken or something.
Fucking yeah.
That's
God, shit. That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
So don't, to anyone who might want to do that, just
don't do
for
it.
the love of God, no, please.
Yeah.
Just don't. The easiest way to get into the gaming industry is to make games. And no, it does not matter how terrible your games are. Some of the more notable indie games that I've played that have gotten people, industry positions or have turned them into successful game makers are concepts as silly as you are a sub and your dom throws you down to the bottom of a tower and you have to climb the tower back up to get to your mistress so that she can punish you for falling down the tower.
It works.
That's really simple.
When you're not getting paid for it, you can just insert all of your fetishes.
Yeah, see, that's another really good point. If you're not working for a company, you're designing games on your own time, you can make them about whatever you want. Would you like to write a social commentary on Korean history, except it's in a spaceship and involves AI?
Yeah, that was actually Analog Hate Story.
Yes, it was.
Real
game.
quick. I
Oh,
do
yeah?
have to go.
Oh, okay.
But, I do thank you for letting me pal around. And
Yeah, it's good having you along for the rides.
yeah.
Tactical Dinner
It was
Roll
great having you
on
for
Twitter, everybody. He also makes nice YouTube videos and stuff.
TDR Let's Play.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, it's at TDR Let's Play. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I'm sure if you search Tactical Dinner Roll, it'll pop up.
Yeah,
too,
probably.
but yeah.
Oh,
He's tactical, and he's for dinner.
Later.
So,
Right.
I
roll
wish.
on over.
See you later.
So that doesn't scare anybody off your Twitter account. Nothing will.
Right. Fuck these things. I don't even know if I'm in the right place, to be entirely frank. I'm gonna laugh my shit off if, like...
How could you be in the wrong place? There's skeletons and banshees. There's nothing wrong with this. The skulls per battle quota is over 10. This is clearly where you're meant to be. I mean, these things don't just have skulls, they have transparent floating twirling skulls. The only thing they're missing is, trombones or whatever. Oh,
God, I wish I had a bunch of floating skulls around me.
Just healed.
Yeah, I think they have some sort of, like... Because they're undead, like, regeneration thing. I don't know. I'm not entirely clear on it.
Means they regen.
God, I gotta get the fuck out of this fucking shit.
I like the fact that Luke is sort of rocking out with a forked stick.
Yeah,
That's
his guitar. Yeah. Well, I think it's a sitar. I don't know. I think they named him Luke, but it's supposed to be different.
Sitars had like bulbous components.
Yeah, or was that a fucking like Spanish guitar, like proto guitar type instrument that's shaped that way? I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Jesus, there's 2 new enemies in this fight that I
Oh,
greatly
Platoon
enjoy.
Puss. platoon puss. Yeah.
It's a cat with a rocket launcher.
Oh yeah, the Mech
I
Dobby.
love this
Mech
enemy.
Dobby's a motherfucker. And he
And then
shoots
there's
like
that
Luke.
thing, which is oh my god, yeah, it's a platypus with the helmet on.
Yep, it's called the platoon puss. So I had a bit of an ordeal. Fun story about the platoon pusses. I had a bit of a fucking ordeal in Red's story, where basically the 747, but it's shaped like a giant bird that he works on, gets fucking boarded by pirates. And there's a boss in that sequence called Platyhooks, who is a rat-fuck bastard who's grossly overpowered and summons 4 platoon pusses like halfway through the fight, and he was almost unkillable, and it took like an hour of me banging my head against the wall to fucking kill him. I had to cut an hour of footage out because of the goddamn platypus incident. That's like the episode 6 extra that we got on there already. It was hilarious. I lost some people during that. It was not great.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I got
hey.
really lucky too, and had Red learn endgame sick ass grapple moves like fucking Earthquake Azuna drops and shit. And I think one of them was like a quintuple suplex, and none of it was enough. None of it was fucking enough. Not even joking. One of the moves is called. I think it's Babel Crumble, or it's Locomotion G. That's a fucking quintuple suplex. I had him with all of that shit except for one of those endgame moves at that first boss in the game, and he still got hosed for hours.
By the way,
It's
Babel
hellish.
Crumble sounds like a Christian brand of breakfast cereal.
Doesn't it?
It
Doesn't
really
it
does.
though?
Babel Crumble,
okay.
Babel Crumble now with Devotionos or something.
Oh shit.
It's like something the VeggieTales would advertise.
And there's just like a really badly drawn Lynch the Sodomites breakfast board game on the back of it.
It's instructions for playing. Oh my god, I'm getting derailed as shit by this enemy right here.
Yeah, it's great, isn't
What is
it?
this?
I
is
think
this?
it's a monkey on a unicycle. Yes, that's
It's a monkey with a yarmulke on the unicycle.
true. What did I tell you about the enemy design in this game? It's fucking amazing.
You just lit that motherfucker on fire, and now
With a
he's
beak.
trying to hypnotize you.
Yeah.
Jesus, the concentration on that guy.
It's pretty
Light him on
focused.
fire, and the first thing he does is try to pull out his pocket watch and get you to go to sleep.
He's pretty fucking determined. Ooh, zoop zoop.
I mean, imagine David Copperfield getting lit on fire, and then he's just, have to hold still. I'm gonna pull out a magic trick.
Fucking A.
Wait, what?
Just stares at you unblinkingly on fire. Gravy.
As his skin slowly starts to crisp off his skull. Pick a card, any card.
This is a weird fucking visual. Yeah, the enemy design? Oh my god, that damage.
Holy shit, that's not a Mars rover at all. That's a fucking A10.
Yeah. The enemy design in this game is so good. It's so good. It's like they tapped into all the free Unity assets and the Unreal shit. It's on Steam Workshop before it ever existed. Reaches some alternate universe of Unity assets.
So this is the duck hunt duo, because it's a dog and a bird.
Please don't Vulcan again. Everybody's dead.
Yeah, you killed the dog.
Please
Yeah,
kill it.
Vulcans again. If you kill Vulcans again, that's a bad day.
Fuck me. I needed this to go off.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, these are normal enemies that are doing this to me. Why? Why is it
pretty
like
good.
that?
Yeah, that seems like. Yeah, it's interesting that it seems like the. Uh-oh. Well, that's that.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little rough. Was I
Damn,
running at the
dude,
time?
that's crazy.
Isn't it? Fucking game balance, right?
Yeah, what's balance?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's strange. I would say, are you sure you're in the right area? But can't be sure. You can never be sure. It's an
Yeah.
early 90s JRPG. Like,
Fucking exactly. That's my saving grace is that, like, even the guide I read is fucking vague. It said to go to Kurong and this area. It said the area in the back street with the birds. And that one was wrong. That was a dead end. So, like, I had to go to this side of the fucking place.
Area gating in games like this is achieved by not physical locks, but just by enemies that just murder you if you step into that area early on. But of course, if you get lucky, you think that you can take them. And then you can go like halfway through the area. Ooh, that
Of course.
Pokemon is immune to fire.
Of course, the enemies aren't even specific to the area in this game, so that's a no-go. There's going to be no gating whatsoever. It's just like there's even a section in Red scenario where you quit your job and they drop you off in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, Yorkland, little like rural town. And what you have to do to progress, like they drop you off in the airport, what you have to do to progress is immediately turn back around and get back on the airship, except it's a different airship to a different area. But there's like a whole town and a dungeon attached to the town that there's nothing for you in, that they put you in. You have to turn back around and ignore everything that's there, both the dungeon, little swamp area attached to it, and the town itself. It's fucking weird. Like, it's got some problems with what it tells the, like, with what it implies the player should be doing.
Yeah. Well, that does sound very strange.
Yeah, that's a little rough. God damn, I really hope I'm going the right way. This is gonna be embarrassing if I'm not. Double slash the fire crystal, lance that pupper, lance that pupper. Fucking A.
It's interesting to see the strange variety of enemies that this game gets.
Isn't it? And like, I think I'm maybe one tier in, like one battle tier in. It's not. I haven't gone very far. There's just a shit ton of enemies.
Yeah, now I see now why the quality in enemy striking is so variable.
Yeah, because they were churning them the fuck out.
Scary. Yeah. It is strange how some of your attacks seem to do like 70 damage, and then some of your attacks are doing 1800 damage.
Yeah, that's because that sword that Asalis has is
so like
it's really busted.
Loot is doing 11 damage, and someone else is doing 300, and then they're doing 70 or 111.
Wildly varying gear, and like I'm using like good abilities with a really good endgame sword, and Loot is just using this dog shit. He's bad at using a weak gun that I'm not using an ability with. It's just firing the beam cannon. So it's really like my party is wildly varied. It's not that the damage is all over the place. It's just the power level of my party is totally weighed in favor of everybody survive long enough to have Asalis do the work. Also, White Rose can sort of move.
Yeah.
But like, Luke can't do work at all. He's a shit character. And he's designed to be wildly incompetent and useless for everything. His stats were like 1/3 of everybody else's when I recruited him.
That is true, yeah.
He's also like internally, he learns everything slower. He's counted as untalented for just about every ability. So like he has a much lower he has a much lower likelihood to spark abilities.
Shit, he's just dead weight until you can get that special
I'm talking get his Anarchy
special character.
Fucking Big Ogre Thunder or anyone else. Anyone better.
Big Thunder Ogre. Oh good, this enemy group is just two toaster flailers.
Yeah, fucking
Wait,
A.
they're called cancer mechs?
Yep. They're called cancer mechs.
That's clearly that's intended to be like the star.
The zodiac sign, yeah, I would imagine.
Sign. So what are their Gemini mechs? I guess there must be Gemini mechs too.
Loot has never fucking used that RPG correctly. Not once. He's terrible.
That's amazing. He's like someone picking up an AT weapon for the first time in Arma. Complicated things on the sites do.
Oh my god. Probably. Oh my god, fuck you, Vulcan. I wish you would learn Dodge Bullet.
Dodge bullet, good skill. Good
Yeah,
skill.
it just makes you automatically dodge all gunshots. It's kind of a lifesaver.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah.
You'd think they would have, like, entire colleges dedicated to teaching that to people in this world.
The College of Bullet Dodging.
Like, if there was just a trick to bullets never hitting you, fucking hey.
Yeah. We have analyzed the
Please tell me I'm going the right way. I haven't seen this.
Bullets in any gunfights.
Oh, fuck me.
You're just saying you want your entire party to be Graviton clerics. I get it. You just want your party to be broken.
Yeah, so... Fucking A. Or at least these are early animes.
Is there some kind of, like, map?
No, so tell you what I'm gonna do after this fight, I'm going to reload and see if I was supposed to go the other fucking way. Because this is an absolute travesty.
Wait, hold on. This zombie? What the fuck? I'm
Yeah.
trying to look at this zombie.
Has a rapier through its torso, I think, is what that was.
Is that it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it looks like it has a sword, like, through its body.
I guess. Wow, that's weird. That's super fucking weird.
It's super duper weird, yeah. Okay, so... Fuck.
It is impressive that you have save anywhere in a PS1 era game, though.
Isn't it? Even a quick save, which it saves into fucking RAM, which is
Yeah, that is
fantastic.
pretty impressive.
Okay. It told me it just said you'll get to the boss after like explaining the first room, like the steps with the birds and shit. It just said I'll get to the boss. That was way back before I even found this fucking cave, so I'm using a different guide right now. Fuck me.
Okay.
This is terrible.
Oh, come on, you're just using the tried and true tactic. Wander around, and as long as you don't actually die, eventually you'll get to where you need to go. It's been a staple of game design for a long, long time.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's the problem. Oh wow. Fuck me. Alright, so here's the thing. The first guide, just admittedly, that's an easy enough mistake to make. They presumed that that what they encountered was the set route of progression for the game. Apparently, the henchmen you can encounter are totally randomized. Like, they could, the second boss could show up where that first guide said it would be. It might not, and you just have to try different locations.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so in fact, I'm not even going to waste all the battles that I did that upped the rank here. I'm going to just jump right the fuck back out. And load up before I entered, before I ever went the fuck in there. Christ, what was that, like an hour?
45 minutes or something by your save files, I believe.
Randomized progression. This scenario has randomized goddamn progression.
That's actually really cool.
It's cool.
Just, if you don't know that it's possible, it gets really aggravating.
It's also only really aggravating in the context of an LP, to be totally frank.
It can be kind of aggravating in the context of a normal game if you don't understand.
If you're trying to get through instead of playing it like an RPG and just wandering around. Alright, so fuck. I'm fine. I can get the hell out of here now.